Breast milk is the first and most important primary source of nutrition for newborns.
Mothers are advised to feed their babies exclusively for the first 6 months of life before introducing other foods. August is Breastfeeding Awareness Month, and the theme for this year is Support Breastfeeding for a Healthier Planet. And it aims to call on governments to protect and promote women's access to skilled breastfeeding counseling, which is a critical component of breastfeeding support.
Joining us now to discuss this on Skype is the founder, Pregnancy Lounge, Oluwatosin Matthew Akintiku. Oluwatosin, it's nice to have you join us this morning.
Good morning.
Great. Now, thank you. Now, when it comes to the issue of breastfeeding, this has been on for generations. But it is said that a lot of mothers these days are so busy that sometimes they don't have the time to cope or don't even know how important breast milk is to babies. What do you say?
Yes, most mothers truly they lack more information. To most breastfeeding mothers, what they need to know is that breast milk is filled with a lot of benefits, even for them and the baby. So what we do is just to keep educating them to enjoy the benefits. So I would like to also talk about the benefits. The benefits. Breast milk is rich in antioxidant, is rich in enzymes, and is also full of antibodies, which help build baby's immune system. When this mother connects with the baby while breastfeeding, it secretes an hormone from the pituitary gland to create bonding. And when this bonding happens, it relaxes both the mother and the child. But when we want to talk about mothers being busy these days, yes, they need to work, they need to make money. But at the same time, we must not say, because we are looking for a way to survive, now leave this baby without breastfeeding these babies. Yeah. What we can do is just to know that we can actually express our breast milk.
Yeah, but you know what makes this...
Sorry?
Yeah, but you know, sometimes what makes this difficult, it's not like some of the mothers are unwilling or, to breastfeed their babies, but because they have strict months, some offices or workplaces have 3 months, they give the nursing mothers 3 months to nurse their children, and then they have to go back to work. But let's talk about the corresponding laws now that, will enable the mother, of course, breastfeed a child. Do you think that has been addressed yet?
Well, I think is not well addressed, because and that is why the WHO and the UNICEF are really emphasizing that mothers should have access to skilled breastfeeding counselors, because when they have access to these free breastfeeding counselors, they would be able to, it will build their confidence and make them know that they would and they can do it. So it's just for us to create more awareness to all parastatals that breast milk is the main nourishment for a healthy development of a baby.
All right, for the mother to make the best out of that process, how can fathers also assist in the process as well? Because we see them as partners in the business.
Yes, fathers can support by encouraging the mother. He can help out with house chores. He can give moral support, because that's the most important. You can imagine what the mothers go through when they breastfeed. They tend to be tired most times. They breastfeed throughout the night, throughout the day. So when they have a support system whereby the father is able to encourage her she would be able to breastfeed properly, and having other family members around can also help out so that she can rest and be able to also produce more milk for to lactate and feed the baby.
All right.
Very interesting
We have to leave it here
conversation.
now. Thank you very much, Oluwatosin Matthew Akinshiku, for your time on the program. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Right. You know, the concept of the support system she talked about is really very interesting.
Very important.
And I think one of the biggest pillars there is the daddy.
Oh, very important. So,
Oh, yeah.
okay, yeah. Let's
Okay.
just leave that out. Oh, okay, we know it's a ritual. People always want to ask or know what exclusive breastfeeding means. If you'd like to enlighten us and tell us the benefits for a newborn.
Oh, well, thank you for this question. The benefit is enormous. And I would start by saying breast milk is free, is easily accessible. It creates bonding between the mother and child. It helps the health, the mental and the emotional status. And it also, breast milk itself is full of antibodies, which help build the baby's immune system. And it also helps to reduce, it helps to reduce the risk of the baby having asthma, obesity, other infectious diseases. And breast milk is nutritious. It's good. It is rich in vitamins, in fats, in all in nutritional complements.
All right, as important as the breast milk is to babies and mothers supposing to know this, how feasible is the issue of exclusive breastfeeding for 6 months? Because this issue has been on for so many, several decades now, where people have been enlightened to undergo, to do exclusive breastfeeding for 6 months. But it is not, in the practical sense, it's very difficult to see it.
Well, a lot of factors contribute to this, because most of these mothers want, especially the working class mothers, wants to go back to work, and they find it really it's a bit stressful for them, because they will have to wake up they wake up early, they feed during the night, so they get so tired achieving this, and it's been a roller coaster for them to adjust into. But most of them, I would say most of them now understand the benefit and wouldn't still mind going ahead to face the challenges by thinking of the ways to go about it. And the most by expressing the breast milk is one crucial way to sustain breast milk, because when the woman feels like going out, she won't, most of the time they feel they are hostage, not breastfeeding their baby. So most of the time they just keep on. If they are determined, they can achieve this breastfeeding process with enough information. And this information comes through the skilled workers, that is the midwife, the doctors, the nurses. This is where their support comes into play in this aspect.
Well, founder Pregnancy Lounge, Oluwatosin Matthew Akinshiku, thank you so much for your thoughts on this. Hopefully the government is also able to help nursing mothers here and the fathers also.
Fathers too.
Yeah, and the fathers and the siblings are able to help nursing mothers breastfeed their newborns exclusively for 6 months. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on Tips of Breakfast.